Awakening with Brahma Kumaris. Namaskar and welcome to Awakening with Brahma Kumaris. Namaskar.
Om Shanti.
And welcome to Going Beyond.
Thank you so much.
Sister, I have about 5,000 friends on Facebook. One of them has asked me to ask you a question, and they need an answer for it. May I? She says the show specifies more on parent-child relations, formal relations, etc. I wanted to have a little more info on relations that have caused you pain, hurt, and how to deal with those people who have betrayed you. The more important line here is, no doubt you still want them to be a part of your life. No doubt. You still want them to be a part of your life, but you also cannot forget what they once did. And you then start fearing them doing the same thing again. When it comes to forgetting and forgiving, you can easily do that if you don't have to deal with that person again. The problem arises only when you have to deal with them every day. So could you please answer this question?
It's a question which is relevant, I think, to many of us. And most of us, on some stage in our life, in some relationship or the other, and it could be something very big like a spouse, a business partner, a child, or it could be simpler relationships like the staff working for you, the people working for you in your office. Somewhere, sometime, in some relationship, most of us have experienced that someone has betrayed our trust. And then it becomes difficult for us to trust them again. And we say they are not worthy of our trust because we trusted them and they broke our trust. And in any relationship, if we see, we find it difficult to trust people. It's the last thing that we seem to create in the relationship. It takes very long, and we need to know a person for quite some time till we can say, I trust this person completely. So trust is one of the last things that comes in, but it's one of the first things to leave. Slightest thing that happens.
Nice line.
Yeah.
Last thing to come and first thing to go.
Yeah, first thing, smallest thing, and the trust is gone. And I immediately tell myself, I can't trust this person again. I can't trust this person anymore. I trusted them. Look what they did. So, and to say, I trust this person, I'll say, not yet. I need to get to know them better. I need to work with them for some time. I need to see them, what kind of a person they are. Then I will be able to say that I trust them. So last thing to come in and first thing to go out. And at the Brahma Kumaris, Rajyoga teaches us trust is the first thing to come in and the last thing to leave. And in fact, never ever leave. Trusting a person, like this sister said, someone has betrayed me, it caused hurt, and now the fear is that I will be hurt again. So I'm ready to forgive and forget, but because I'm going to be still interacting with that person, it's difficult to trust. Now if someone just detaches...
It's not difficult to trust. She's got a fear that what if he might do that again to me.
Yeah. Now let's look at it. What is the fear about? Is the fear about what if they do that again? Or is the fear about when they do it and I get hurt, what if I get hurt again?
She says, I can forgive once, I can forgive twice. Now when can I put a full stop to this? Because her mind thinks that probably she's not forgiven it completely and there's no trust anymore.
Yeah, but the fear, there are two separate things. Fear if they do it again, and fear that I get hurt again. It's two different things.
Yeah.
Let's say somebody at work or my child or a spouse, they've cheated, they lied or whatever. Now the fear is, will they do that again? Or the fear is, last time they did it, I got hurt, and now if they do it again,
I'll get
hurt again. So first I need to step back. Now this may look as if it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's two different things. Fear they will cheat again, or fear that I will get hurt again, are two totally different things. But because we have connected the two things and said, when they cheat, I will get hurt, and which means if they cheat again, obviously I will get hurt again, and I don't want to get hurt. Nobody likes that feeling of pain and hurt. So the fear is not about what they will do again, but the fear is more about I will get hurt again. And that's why most of us do not have the courage to trust a person again. Because the first time something happened and we went through our own emotional turmoil, and it took very, very long for us to even heal ourselves. It's simple, like, again, take a stick and hit me here. Okay? And now when you hit me, there's a wound there. And now because I don't heal it, it takes very, very long and gets deepened over a period of time. It pains. Okay? Now, fear is, will you hit again? Or fear is, will that wound get created again and pain again? Suppose I develop a strength or a skill by which when you hit, there's no wound. Yes, but this wound that got created here did not get created because of the stick. The wound was created by the way I kept working on that after that. And then now I developed the strength with the power of knowledge that I will not create this wound the next time. Now come again and hit the stick. And hit it harder if you want. But even after you hit it, I'm going to take care that I will not create the wound. They're two different things. Earlier the belief system was, you hit the stick and that stick created the wound, which means you created the wound, and then that pained for a very, very long time. And now I have the knowledge, you hit the stick, I dig the wound there. And I am responsible for the pain that I create after that, and then I have a choice for how long to live with that pain. Once I have this knowledge, then I start working on myself, that what I will do so that this wound will not be created by me. Now the next time you hit the stick, you still do what you have to do, and maybe you hit it even
harder,
bigger. But I have developed the power not to create the wound. So no wound, no pain, no hurt. Now would I fear the stick?
Here, the fear is not there, but she does not want him to hit again. That means she does want him to betray again.
Why? Because it hurts.
She doesn't want to live that kind of a life. She says, okay.
She does not want to live the kind of life, means she does not want to live in hurt, in pain. Suppose you keep hitting. Let's say when we are sitting like this and somebody just takes and keeps hitting like that.
But you are giving a cure after the betrayal.
No, we can do it even before anybody ever betrays us. But I'm talking about her because she's already gone through it once. She's gone through it once, and most of us have gone through it once.
The confusion is she wants to live with that person and fears that what if
he
betrays me again, and to live each day, every day, 24 hours with the same person.
Let's look back.
It's troubling her mind.
Let's look back. The fear is not about what if he betrays again. If you hit me again, and then again, and then again, and it doesn't pain, the stick doesn't matter. then it's more like a game. What if we're just having fun and you're hitting me with a stick like that? It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. It's the same stick. It's the same you.
It's not a question of it doesn't hurt and all. She wants to change the other person.
She doesn't want to change the other person. Even though we think that we're feeling like this because we want to change the other person. Yes, we care for the other person. Yes, we don't want them to do again what they have done. But the concern more is first that I should not get hurt. Let's say you said a lie to me. Now, what is the concern about? That you should not speak a lie again? You're comfortable with it. What am I trying to change?
You're hurt.
I am hurt. And it's because of my hurt that I keep requesting you, please tell me the truth. Please tell me the truth. You can decide whether you want to tell the truth or not. So where is the question? I should help you to change if you're not comfortable.
But let me ask you one very important question here. Going a little away from this point. Hurt. She's hurt by somebody's betrayal. Okay? So supposing he stops betraying, then still, if she has the sanskars of being hurt, then she can find something else to be hurt.
Absolutely.
Today was betrayal, tomorrow is not the way you wear the clothes, the day after is not the person you go with, your friends,
and most
your
important,
drinking habits, your games, your golfing, your
and most important,
watching movies. It can
hurt not only with that person, hurt about with a lot of other people, because everyone will sometime or somewhere do something which they feel is right.
But also people might think, who are listening, that betrayal is a bigger thing and these are the smaller things. So does one sanskar, by changing or trying to change that stick, you say, by
No, I'm not going to change the stick.
No, not the stick.
Yeah.
By changing the way we react to that stick.
Yes.
Will that work in all the things, or a betrayal is stronger and those other things are smaller?
The equation will always remain the same. Right now the equation is other people hurt me. This is the equation. Now let other people say or do anything. It could be a small thing like somebody not reaching on time, somebody telling a lie, somebody saying something about me which I'm not comfortable with, to something big like somebody betraying me, somebody cheating me. Equation still remains the same. According to our belief
that's
system.
That's a little difficult for me to digest. I think that, okay, small things I can say, okay, it's okay.
Wound can be different. The magnitude of the wound and the magnitude of the pain that gets created can be different. Let's say you just say to me, is this the time to come? I have been waiting for the last half an hour and I don't think you're very sincere about your work. One line and I can be hurt. Now, according to you, whatever you said was 100% true. I'm late by half an hour. So whatever you're saying is 100% true. And you have the right and the choice and the perspective to say this. And your intention is that I should be sincere and I should be on time the next time. What is anything wrong in this? According to you, nothing. According to me, is this the way to have spoken to me? I'm always on time. Just because one day I was late, is this the way it should have been said? Okay, even if they had to say it, couldn't they have just said it a little softly, a little politely? And now, never ever am I going to think that I am creating this because it was your sentence. Yes, the wound will be small because by evening I might be able to forget it and leave it. But somewhere during the day, if you say another one sentence, then that wound, which was not yet healed, because like we discussed earlier, time the healer, that much time I haven't got to get it healed. And you say another word, which means in the morning you hit me with the stick, a little one, not very big, one line. So it's little bit here. And then little small wound here. But I didn't heal it because on my mind was, you hit me. You didn't behave right. This wound is your creation. Now do something so that it gets healed. And suppose you don't plan to do anything because according to you,
You were right.
you were right. So this wound remains like this and no one is healing it because I don't think I can heal it. See, basically I feel I can't heal it because I didn't create it. So I feel you have to apologize, you have to be extra nice, you have to do something so that this will get healed, and you don't do it because you don't think you did anything wrong. So the wound remains right there. And then during the course of the day, by lunchtime, you find something else to say to me again. Is this the way you're working? Is this the way to do this? Is this the way you're talking to people? Anything, which again, according to you, is 100%. So this wound which was already there, one more stick, and then another stick. Now the stick is being hit by the same magnitude, just one line, one sentence, and according to you, one right sentence, 100% true sentence. Right now there's still no betrayal, nothing wrong is happening, but because I didn't heal the wound, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and the pain is. And if this happens maybe 5 times or 10 times or whatever, after some time I can say, I don't like this person. Or I can say, I don't trust this person at all. They just don't know how to behave. They don't know how to speak with me. And then it can go to the extent, I don't want to work with this person. It's done. But this whole game was created by me. Me, my programming. And what was my programming? I have created an image of how you should be talking to me. And then I'm attached to the image because that's my ego. This is how people should talk to me.
False image about myself.
This is how people should be polite. People should understand me if I'm late. People should accept that I can be late once in a while. And then if I talk to myself, I'll say, what's wrong? Am I expecting too much that people should understand if I'm late for half an hour? So what? Does that mean they're going to talk like this to me? I have my own logic to give to myself. And every time, whatever logic I'm giving to myself, I think I'm absolutely right. I am right, but I still need to take responsibility of healing the wound. Because otherwise the pain is increasing. Now, with all these little wounds that we have created in our lifetime, and now that we understand the soul on a journey, so little wounds on the whole journey. Now with all these wounds, if either you or someone else, it need not be you, it can be someone else, comes and gives a little bigger one. Now the pain
is bigger.
Is much more. And then I'll say, what they did was very, very big. Actually, it's not about what they did was very, very big. It's just that because I was already wounded, Suppose I would have been absolutely healthy, no wounds, and then they come and give a little bigger stick also, I'll have more capacity. But the whole day and many days and for many years, we have been creating hurt and not healing our wounds. And every time we said, I don't trust them, I don't trust her. Today we will not trust our driver, we will not trust the person who works in our house, we will not trust the shopkeeper from where we will buy our grocery. If we sit in a taxi, we will not trust the person who's driving the taxi. Old belief systems. Taxi drivers manipulate with the meter. Auto rickshaw drivers are always cheating as far as money is concerned. My driver is always cheating as far as filling fuel in the car is concerned. Trust, missing everywhere. Now with all these doubts on so many people, and here comes my child or spouse, and they do something. That hits really hard. And then I say, now I can't trust them at all. Now why can't I trust them at all? Because anyways, I haven't created the sanskar of trust for a very, very long time. Instead, I have been creating the sanskar of doubt. We thought, I trust my husband, I trust my children, but I doubt the driver, the staff, the people at my workplace. I doubt 20 people, and I trust these 2 people. But which is the more dominant sanskar then? is
the
of
one
doubt.
which is the doubt, because
It's-
you
Yeah.
90% of the people
90%
you're
of the
doubting,
people
only 10%
we're
you're
doubting, and we think it's very natural. And there are a lot of people around us today who are teaching us this. Don't trust too much. Just don't trust everyone like this. Why? Because if you trust them, and if they cheat you, then you will get hurt. So don't trust people easily. Trust is being taken today as a weakness rather than being taken as a strength. You know, if you want to, they will say about somebody, oh, this person, he trusts very easily. As if
He's
that's
too
a
innocent.
he's too innocent. And actually, they're not even trying to say he's innocent, they're trying to say he's stupid for trusting people so easily. It's just a more polite way of saying it, that he's too innocent. And people will actually try to change that sanskar in him from being suspicious instead of trusting the person. So if I have so much of that sanskar of suspicion and doubt, now if my partner, my spouse or my child has to do one thing which according to me is not right, or which I did not expect, or which is against the image of what a child should be or a husband or a wife should do, then that sanskar of mistrust will just emerge in that relationship also, because it's anyways there. And then I will say, they betrayed me and now I can't trust them anymore. It's difficult for me to comprehend that they just did something which according to them was right. Yes, for some time they forgot their true identity and they just disconnected from their original self and they did something like that. But this hurt that I'm creating is my creation. Spirituality teaches us a very beautiful thing. The day I understand this line, no one hurts me. Even though we've been talking about it on awakening for I don't know how many years now, no one hurts me. I use their words and what they did to hurt myself. I create the wound. They only use the stick. They're two different things. It's just that we've mixed the two and we say they hurt me. Now when I say to myself and I understand, they don't hurt me. They just spoke a lie. They just cheated. But I am creating the hurt. Then my trust is my choice now. It's not something which has to go. Because I can continue to trusting the person. What is trust? We say, I don't trust this person. What is trust? What am I trusting?
If I promise you something and do something else,
It is trust.
it's
Gone.
betraying your trust.
My trust is in you, the person, not in the deed. Again, separating the deed from the person.
The sin and the sinner.
The sin and the sinner. So now, the ignorance was, we said, if they do what I expected them to do, or which was obvious they should do like that, I trust them. And when they don't, I don't trust them. Now Rajyoga teaches us, trust the goodness in every person. Trust the purity and the beauty of every soul. Just trust that yes, this is it, because that is the truth.
Sister, I think we need to discuss this in the next episode, and I think we should name it Going Beyond Doubt.
Yeah, sure.
And, because what's happening is, you're talking about spirituality, but I need to ask you whether a family life where a woman's husband is cheating her, is that, how can just a thought of spirituality, I mean, just work there?
Okay.
Because here the lady is upset, and I feel that everyone on earth will feel hurt if they are cheated by the spouse.
Right. Okay. We will see about it next time.
And we don't have any time left for the meditation.
Next time then.
And thank you so much, sister.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you.
Trust should be the first thing to come in a relationship and the last thing to go, and actually should never ever finish. When we say we cannot trust someone again, we actually fear the hurt we will create if they do something which we did not expect. We do not fear trusting them. We fear our getting hurt. They have done something which is not right for us. But the hurt we create is totally our responsibility, and we have a choice how much and for how long to remain hurt. Every time we create hurt, we are getting weaker, and then we create hurt even in simpler situations, because getting hurt is becoming our sanskar, and then trusting people becomes difficult. When we start healing ourselves, we do not fear getting hurt, and then we are able to trust people, because even if they do things differently, we will be able to take care of ourselves. When we doubt people around us in society or at workplace, then doubt becomes our sanskar, and then it becomes difficult to trust family and friends.
If you wish to discuss your problem or have a question to ask or want to know your nearest Rajyoga meditation center, write to us at awakeningwithbks@gmail.com or call us on 099 744 555.
Om Shanti Om.